Hello, in this video we are going to go over turning repeating decimals into fractions in simplest form. Please be aware that the method we are going to show is more of a shortcut and only works if the bar notation or the bar is immediately over the first digit after the decimal point. If you have a problem like this example here, 0.35 repeating where the bar does not start immediately after decimal, then what I'm showing you is not going to work. And you have to know a more advanced method, which we'll go over in a future video. So if the bar starts immediately after the decimal point, all you have to do is take the number after the decimal, and this is number 1, 5, and put it over a 9. And that's it. If you have one digit that is repeating, it goes over a 9. Now, if you have a problem like number 2, negative 3.23 repeating, where there are two digits repeating, any integer or whole number you have stays an integer or whole number. Negative 3 stays negative 3. And the decimal part becomes a fraction. Whatever is after the decimal, in this case 23, goes in the numerator. And since there are two numbers repeating, we would put 2 9s in the denominator. And since there is no number that goes into both 23 and 99 besides 1, we cannot reduce this fraction. I'm going to do a third example, problem number 3, and what I want you to keep in mind are two things. One, when the bar starts right after the decimal, you put the number over a 9 or a 99 or a 999 or a 9,999. It is always over 9s. And to know how many 9s you have to have it over, the number of 9s will depend on how many digits were under the bar. So for example, number 3, we have 16 and it's going to be a fraction. Since the number after the decimal is 123, 123 goes in the numerator. And since there are 3 numbers after the decimal point, there are 3 numbers in the denominator. Now this number will reduce. And when checking to reduce, the easiest way is to always check the same 3 numbers first. 2, if both numbers are even. In this case, neither number is even. 3, which takes a little work, so I'll check the next one, 5. 5 goes in any number that ends in 5 or 0. These do not end in 5 or 0, so 5 will not reduce. So I'm going to see if 3 goes in. To check to see if 3 goes into a number, you add up the digits, and you see if 3 goes into the sum. So for example, if I do 1 plus 2 plus 3, add them up, you should have gotten 6. 3 will go in the 6, so 3 will go in the 123. And then we do the denominator. 9 plus 9 plus 9 is 18. Will 3 go into 18? Yes. So since 3 will go into both numbers, we can reduce by 3. Now, if you can figure out what 123 divided by 3 is, that's great. If you can't, then you do the long division. 3 goes into 123 41 times. So our whole number is still a 16, our numerator is a 41, and 999 divided by 3 would be 333. So if you have a repeating decimal where the repeating starts immediately after the decimal point, this is how you turn it into a fraction in simplest form.